and the LSU Tigers. Hi again, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Mick Hubert, along with Nick Belmonte. Mick and Nick at night here at the ballpark. A beautiful night for baseball. And Nick, it was a great night for the Gators last night in winning the opening game of the series.
Yeah, how about that? Gators starting pitcher Hunter Barco. He was hunting Bengal Tigers last night. 7 innings, no runs, only 2 hits. Totally carved up LSU last night to get this thing going. Hunter Barco, one of the best starting pitchers in all the nation. But that Gator offense starts cranking once again. This is a team that can flat out hit. You know, Kobe Halter ought to have Start Me Up as his walk-up music because he got him going last night, got the celebratory whipped cream, and then in the 4th inning, B.T. Riopel, B.T. for big time, and that's what he has been. 5th home run of the year. The transfer from Coastal Carolina getting it done, and not to be outdone, the Thunder from Trenton, Florida. Wyatt Langford hitting his 9th home run. How about this? The Gators, 46 home runs, 2nd in the nation. A good thing they are not lactose intolerant with all that whipped cream they've been getting.
Well, the Gators made the most of those 7 hits last night. As you saw, 3 of them left the ballpark in a 7-2 victory behind the outstanding starting pitcher, Hunter Barco. The Gators hope to get good starting pitching tonight from the right-hander on the mound in 6'3" Brandon Sproat.
Well, Brandon Sproat is a guy that has all kinds of talent. I mean, he can get up there close to 100 miles an hour with the fastball, lives around 96 to 98. Good slider, changeup. Not a great outing against Alabama, coming off of 2 good ones against Miami and Seton Hall. But a key for him is to get ahead of those hitters and just have that pitch count under 80 through 5. That leadoff hitter has been trouble for him this season.
And for the LSU Tigers of Jay Johnson, here's how they'll bat tonight. Cade Doughty leading it off at shortstop. Trey Morgan at first base bats second. Dylan Cruz in center field. The cleanup hitter is Jacob Barry at third base. Jordan Thompson at second base tonight. Brandon Jobert at the DH. And the lower third has Gavin Dugas, Giovanni DiGiacomo, and the catcher Tyler McManus. LSU coming in 15-7 on the year and 1-3 in the SEC. Tigers have lost 2 in a row and 4 of the last 5. The Gators enter the game with a record of 17-5, 3-1 in the SEC. The Gators have won 2 in a row, and they've won 4 of their last 5. It is a beautiful night for baseball here in north central Florida, 73 degrees. But the wind blowing briskly out to right field tonight at about 16 miles per hour out toward that right field fence. So settle back and enjoy SEC baseball tonight. Cade Doughty leading it off for LSU, hitting .326. No homers, Doughty hitting .357 with the 6 home runs and the team leading 29 RBIs.
And Mick, I'd mentioned Sproat getting those leadoff guys on. They're hitting .385 against them leading off innings.
Sproat with a 3-1 record. And the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high, says the home plate umpire, Zach Neff. David Ewell, the first base umpire. Morris Hodges at second base. And Christopher Griffith, the third base arbiter.
This is a big pitch to set the tone in this ball game early. Cade Doughty, great ball player. And you're talking to Jay Johnson. This kid's going to play in the big league someday.
And he coaxes a walk from Sproat. That's how the game begins. Doughty went 0 for 4 last night. So reaching first base for the first time in the series. Gator pitchers have allowed only 78 walks this year. Almost a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Now here's Trey Morgan, .326 hitter. No homers, 18 RBI.
And another quality ball player right there. You can see the OPS. This team gets on base other ways than hits. They've been hit by pitch 51 times on the season, which is incredible this early in the season.
Yeah, leading the SEC in that department.
Well, I remember back in 2005, Wake Forest made that a staple of their game. Rick Rumbleack was their coach. They had 113 one year. they're going to crush it. They're on pace to crush that at 51, and only this being game 23. And they're being patient, Mick. Doty with a very, very conservative lead over there at first base. He's 3 for 3 on the season, but doesn't look like a threat at this point. The lead very short.
And the 2-1 pitch.
One changeup to see if he can get on the chase. He's just going to have to fill it up and just challenge with the fastball here.
Morgan was first-team freshman All-American last year, hitting .357 a year ago. Was after a high pitch and drives it to right. And Wynn pushing the ball deep and back, and it is gone. Trey Morgan has mashed one over the 380-foot sign in right center field, and the Tigers jump to a 2-0 lead.
Morgan's first home run on the year, but has all kinds of power. He beat you a lot of ways defensively, and you can see he gets them going offensively, and that's what LSU needed after losing the ball game last night, where they trailed pretty much from the get-go. Pitch was up, challenge him fastball on the pitch that he had to throw a strike, so he's sitting on it, and he barrels it up.
That's the first home run that Brandon Sproat has allowed this year. Now here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. You know, we've seen this before, Nick. The Tigers last night get a pinch hit home run in the 9th inning, and even though the game was well in hand, you thought, you know, this could be something they could tee off tomorrow, and sure enough, they've now homered in back-to-back innings over the last 2 games.
Exactly, and they've scored in their last 3 innings because they scored the 8th and 9th last night.
You know, those are little things that can get overlooked in a game when you're losing the opening game on a Friday night. But you're thinking, hey, we left the ballpark with a little momentum. And, you know.
Yeah, and carrying it over the next day is so important. Look, packed house here. This place, I'm assuming, is going to be a sellout tonight. And to take the crowd out of it early was going to be a paramount for LSU.
Well, Sproat is really struggling with his location here in this first inning. Cruz from Longwood, Florida, had the game-winning RBI single in the 8th inning last weekend in the game they beat Texas A&M 7-6. Langford going back, and on the warning track will make the catch for the first out of the ball game.
And Dylan Cruz, another guy who will definitely play at the next level. Just a big out right there. He crushed that ball. But Langford, who covers a lot of ground, good speed.
Well, the Tigers hit a couple of balls last night that were caught right at the warning track in front of the fence there and left. Now here's the third baseman, Jacob Berry. Came over with Jay Johnson from Arizona. And a .356 hitter.
Yeah, and that was a big get, too, because he was freshman All-American over at Arizona, College World Series guy. And just trust the relationship he had with Jay Johnson to come over and follow him to LSU. I mean, that top of the order for LSU is as good as it is. Now, you talk about Florida's top 4. This one can match them, and they are coming out swinging here today.
And maybe the best pitch Sproat has thrown today.
Yeah, had him sitting fastball, best changeup of the day for sure.
Tigers are 9-2 this year when scoring first. Berry is 5th in the SEC with those 8 home runs, and also 5th in the league with hits, 32.
All right, big call right here. Do you go back to the changeup, try to get him to chase, or do you challenge him with a fastball? I don't think you go slider here, not with his power from the left side.
Another full count pitch. Ball hit into the air into center field. Judd Fabian is over and will make the catch.
Yeah, challenge fastball, a little late on it. And that's 2 big outs that Sproat has gotten. You think about it. Walk, home run, fell behind Cruz, got him out, and now got out the big hitter, Barry.
But I would caution, though, Nick, this is not a night when you want to be a fly ball pitcher.
No.
And LSU's hitting a bunch of fly balls, and one of the 3 have already left the yard. So Sproat's going to have to work downstairs a little bit more. Jordan Thompson, the second baseman, 284 hitter, a couple of homers, 10 RBI.
And when you're a fastball guy, 96 and 98, chances are you're not a sinker ball guy. And that's enticing the fly balls.
That's a beauty at 96 right there.
Boy, if he could keep it there all night, that'd be great.
Popped up into shallow right, the second baseman going out, and off the heel of Halter's glove. That was a tough one, shallow right, but Thompson, I don't know if he saw it well enough. He didn't get there too quickly. That's a tough play on a windy day for a second baseman going out there, but nevertheless, you would like to think someone would have been able to make that catch.
Well, you're battling the sun and the wind, and it looked at the last second like they gave Halter the go ahead to get it, and they just couldn't corral it. And that now with a runner at second base, this is going to be huge to shut the door here.
So now here's the DH, Braden Jobert. 296 hitter, 4 home runs, 20 RBI. Didn't play in last night's game. One for 10 last weekend against Texas A&M.
Yeah, got off to a great start. It's cooled off as of late, but they know he's a guy that will contribute.
Sharply hit, but Callaway smothers it and will make the unassisted putout. But in the inning, LSU does damage. Tigers get a couple of runs on 2 hits. The big blow off the bat of Trey Morgan. And it's LSU 2, and the Gators are coming up.
Hey Cover Girls, coming to you fresh-faced from home. Remember that? I was a Cover Girl in 1998, and today I'm a Cover Girl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a Cover Girl, always a Cover Girl. With Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, Cover Girl.
Hey, bud. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Okay, go, Dad.
Thanks.
No, everyone's passing you.
Oh, you got it, Coach.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
For March Madness, the Dave single is just $1 in the Wendy's app. Reg!
Lunchtime, baby.
Lunchtime indeed, Rich.
Get a hot and juicy Dave single for just $1 in the app. Choose wise. Choose Wendy's.
Now for Kevin O'Sullivan, here's how the Gators will hit tonight. Leading off will be the second baseman, Colby Halter. Judd Fabian in center field bats second, followed by the right fielder Sterling Thompson. The middle third of the batting order has Wyatt Langford, B.T. Ryopel, and Kendrick Callaway. In the lower third, the shortstop Josh Rivera, Chris Armstrong, and the third baseman, freshman Derek Fabian. And they'll hit tonight against the LSU right-hander Mikhail Hilliard, 6 feet tall, Nick, 150 pounds.
Yeah, veteran, 5th year in the program, had a great freshman year, winning 9 games, and Yeah, has not had that success since, but features one of the best 12-6 curveballs in all of college baseball. So first pitch strike, setting up that curveball will be paramount.
Colby Halter led off last night for the Gators with the home run. Gators took the 1-0 lead and never looked back in the 7-2 win. It was the second time this year Halter has hit a first-inning leadoff home run for Florida. Halter stepping in, batting .341 with 5 home runs and 13 runs batted in.
And Halter's been such a great leadoff guy on this season. He's like, you know, Jacob Young goes to pro ball, and you're thinking, man, how are you going to replace leadoff? Because Jacob Young was a staple all those years.
Went for one down and in, driving it foul.
Colby Halter hitting .457 when leading off an inning and has that .441 on base percentage, exactly what you want for your leadoff guy. And really set the tone last night with, as you said, that home run that got the Gators going. And Hilliard, he's 88 to 90. He's been that way his whole career, but it's that Yacker curveball, which we haven't seen yet. Let's see if he throws it here. That 12-6 that starts out around your letters and drops all the way down to your ankles.
Popped up the breaking ball behind the plate. And a nice play back there by Tyler McManus to retire Halter.
And that was the curveball right there. And that is his pitch. That's his out pitch. It gets a lot of movement, and it's hard to barrel up.
He's got that Marcus Stroman body. That's who he reminds me of.
I remember watching Marcus pitch and play second base at Duke back in the day. He was a pretty good hitter. A lot of people don't realize. Probably doesn't want to see that universal DH.
Well, here's Judd Fabian hitting .316, tied for the lead in the league with 10 home runs. And his 26 RBIs ranked 6th in the Southeastern Conference.
And Fabian's really cut down on the strikeouts this year. He's been patient at the plate. He doesn't chase early in the count, pitches out of the zone. That's been the key.
Yep, he's been a much more disciplined hitter this year. Went after the breaking ball again and popped it up. Second baseman Jordan Thompson, and Gators are quickly 2 away.
Well, I talked about the breaking ball, and he's going to use that as his out pitch. That's what he's used most of his career. It's a good one, but you don't want to sit there and throw one after another. So he's got to set it up, get ahead with other pitches, and then come back with that one when the hitters fall behind.
Now Sterling Thompson stepping in, hitting .322. Has hit 6 home runs, has driven in 20. 1 for 3 last night with an RBI. And that hit him. Just grazed his leg. Thompson takes first base, a 2-out base runner.
Another breaking ball gets him just above the left knee. They're going to get hit with the pitch. Breaking ball's the way to go. Now, one of the great additions to this lineup this year, Wyatt Langford.
Leading the ball club, hitting .383, 7th in the league in batting. Nine home runs, 25 RBI. And equally impressive is the fact that Langford is hitting .471 against the SEC pitchers in the first 4 league games. He's 8 for 17 with 4 of those 8 hits, home runs. So half of his home runs have come in just 4 SEC games.
Yeah, 450 hitter with runners on base, and just his presence. I mean, a guy in the lineup that's a home run threat every pitch.
And who watched most of the games last year in the dugout.
Yeah, 4 at-bats. He came in as a catcher / third baseman. Well, there really wasn't a whole lot of places to put him as a freshman. And once they tried him out in the outfield, they figured, you know what? So this guy can actually cover some ground out there. He's pretty good. So that was an easy fit putting him out there. And then this power he's supplying has been tremendous. It's a big addition to this ball club. I can't tell you how huge it's been. Because we talked about the Gators, second in the nation, tied with Mercer with the 46 home runs, Tennessee leading the country. But this is a Gator team that up and down, you're going to see 6, maybe 7 guys could possibly have double-digit home runs by the end of the season. The Gators haven't had that in a while.
The Gators have homered in 8 consecutive games. It's a total of 19 home runs, but it's the second time this year they've had home runs in 8 consecutive games.
What we found out about this ballpark last year, we weren't sure. We thought maybe it would be a pitcher's ballpark, but I think it's very fair in which way the wind blows has a lot to do with how many home runs you may hit in a given day.
Yeah, that 380 in right center is not a cheap home run. And with the wind blowing out there tonight, Trey Morgan's ball might have been right about 400 feet.
Yeah.
Curveball stayed high, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, that's dangerous right there. If he leaves that curveball up, Wyatt Langford's going to be circling the bases.
The lines at 330 feet here are just about what they were at McKeithen, and center field is exactly 400 feet, but it's the alleys that are the difference. The old ballpark, they're 365 in the alleys at McKeithen and 380 feet here at the new Florida ballpark. There goes the runner, and it's a strike 3 called. Langford fooled on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, and 1 man left aboard. And after the opening inning, it's the Tigers 2 and the Gators nothing.
Come on, yeah, I think they know about it. Look up, no other way around it. Check out the way we rock it. I got it.
The first ever Corolla Cross. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey Cover Girls, coming to you fresh faced from home. Remember that? I was a Cover Girl in 1998, and today I'm a Cover Girl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a Cover Girl, always a Cover Girl. With Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, Cover Girl.
There's my little nephew. He looks more like Dad every time I see him. Dad is old. Right. So your message said you wanted to talk about insurance? I said I want you to talk about insurance. Well, most people know that bundling home and auto saves you money. Keep saying your words. But did you know that new customers who bundle and save with Progressive can save an average of $800? Sleeping baby. I love you too.
Bringing home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars might make you feel like Batman. But could you really be the Batman?
A little help here!
Never mind. But at least the new Batman calzone with a calzone crust will make you feel like you're a superhero. The Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza.
Had a beautiful night for baseball here at Florida Ballpark, and might just well be a record crowd coming out tonight. The berms are packed in. So are the Adirondack seats in the outfield. The grandstand. 2-0 lead for LSU as we go to the top half of the second inning. $6,226 was the attendance last night. Gavin Dugas leading off, the left fielder. Dugas hitting .283 with a home run and 14 RBI. 0 for 3 last night with a walk and an RBI.
Dugas is one of those guys, he will give you a very, very tough at-bat, what you're seeing now. Came in yesterday's ball game with a 500 on-base percentage. Now down to 479.
The inside-out swing there. Dugas had a solid game Wednesday against Louisiana Tech. 2 for 3 with an RBI. Be a tough night for the pitchers if they can't get that call.
Sproat was 100% sure he had it. Perfect location. You got to forget about it. Try to overthrow a slider right there. So big pitch again. You don't want that leadoff guy to get on, and that's kind of been his bugaboo this season, the leadoff hitter.
Swung at ball 4 there.
No question about it. A break for Sproat.
Yeah, it's a tough night on the mound if you're going to get squeezed, and with a 16-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to right center field. A little bat handle pop-up caught by Kalilau for the first out.
It's a big out. Because think about this. You fall behind early and get a runners on. Doty, walk. Morgan, home run. And then this inning, a leadoff walk. That's not the recipe, because I talked about, as you look at the wind blowing out, a recipe for Sproat, get through 5 under 80 pitches. Right now, he's almost halfway there, and it's only 1 out in the second.
Here's the right fielder, Giovanni DiGiacomo. 0 for 4 last night with a strikeout for the Naples, Florida product. Hitting .310 with 3 homers, 11 RBI.
Outstanding changeup right there. Let's see if he comes right back with it.
Josh Rivera in with the glove and throws him out. The Gators are fielding .983, which is a vast improvement over a year ago when they were last in the league in fielding percentage.
That guy right there has a lot to do with it. He gets to about anything, hit to his left, right, and nobody's better coming in on the ball like that than he is.
You're right about that, Nick, because Rivera last year, 13 errors, and this year just 2 errors so far in the first third of the season.
And think about it, he got taken out late in ball games last year because of the errors. The kid Carrion is now at FSU, would come in late, and not this year. Rivera's done what we thought he could do at shortstop, at least what he showed us his first couple of years.
Tyler McManus, graduate student, and been around a little bit. The second team All Southern Conference last year, playing at Samford.
Yeah, had a big series last week against Texas A&M. Had a few home runs in that one.
Played at Delgado Community College 2 years ago. Had a good weekend against A&M, as you say. 4 for 9. And he got him swinging. So a good bounce back second inning for Brandon Sprout. And after an inning and a half, it remains the Tigers 2 and the Gators nothing.
about you do cool spins?
People need to read it.
I can't read it.
It's because you're like 4.
4.5.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Bringing home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars might make you feel like Batman. But could you really be the Batman?
A little help here!
Never mind. But at least the new Batman calzone with a calzone crust will make you feel like you're a superhero. The Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza.
Introducing the all-new Infiniti QX60. Take on life in style.
Bottom half of the second inning. And the Tigers leading 2-0 here at the Florida ballpark. LSU getting a home run in the first inning from Trey Morgan. And that's the difference in the game. Very good first inning for Mikhail Hilliard through just 16 pitches. And now BT Ryopel leads off for Florida here in the bottom half of the second inning. Ryopel hitting .318 with 5 homers and 13 runs batted in. Hit his 5th home run of the year in last night's game.
And there's the holdup right now. They're going to play through it.
Gators hitting .306 as a team. That's 4th in the league in batting. LSU coming in at .299 team batting average, 8th in the league. Hilliard has a 17-9 career record. He won 9 games his freshman year as a freshman All-American. Going 9-5.
That's not going to ingratiate you to the umpire if you do that. McManus thought it was strike 3. Almost started to throw the ball down to third.
So from 0-2 to 3-2.
You know, Sproat thought he had a strikeout. You just got to battle back mentally.
That's 2 strikeouts in a row for Hilliard.
Both Sproat now and Hilliard did that after they had thrown what they thought was strike 3. They threw a really bad pitch right after that, and then both of them righted the ship and got the out.
1 away. That brings up the Gators' first baseman, Kendrick Kalilau. Kalilau hitting .288, 3 home runs, 14 RBI. Goes after that hanging breaking ball, but grounds it to Doty and throws him out on a 6-3 play, 2 away.
Yeah, Thompson started at shortstop in yesterday's ball game. They flip-flopped towards the last couple innings of last night's game, and they stayed with Doty tonight at short and Thompson at second. That was a hanger, and he got away with it. Ball was hit hard, but right at the shortstop.
Thompson had struggled allowed at shortstop. He's got 10 errors.
Yeah, and the weird part was that the infield fly rule last night that somehow landed right next to him, and run ended up scoring for the Gators. That was a big play.
Josh Rivera, the hitter.
Because it was an odd play. It looked like Thompson had plenty of time to make the play, had a lot of hang time, infield fly rule, and just landed on the ground. Runner scored, run at your own risk. They did. Run scored.
Bounding ball out to Doty again. And it's been 2 quick innings for Hilliard on the hill for the Tigers tonight. We go to the third. It remains 2-0 LSU.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
I'm Alfonso, and there's more to me than HIV. There's my career, my cause, my choir. I'm a work in progress. So much goes into who I am. HIV medicine is one part of it.
Dovato is for some adults who are starting HIV-1 treatment or replacing their current HIV-1 regimen. With just 2 medicines in 1 pill, Dovato is as effective as a 3-drug regimen to help you reach and stay undetectable. Research shows people who take HIV treatment as prescribed and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you take Dofetilide. Taking Dovato with Dofetilide can cause serious or life-threatening side effects. Hepatitis B can become harder to treat while on Dovato. Don't stop Dovato without talking to your doctor, as your hepatitis B may worsen or become life-threatening. Serious or life-threatening side effects can occur, including allergic reactions, lactic acid buildup, and liver problems. If you have a rash and other symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop Dovato and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, or if you are, may be, or plan to be pregnant. Dovato may harm your unborn baby. Use effective birth control while on Dovato. Do not breastfeed while taking Dovato. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety.
So much goes into who I am and hope to be. Ask your doctor if treating HIV with Dovato is right for you.
Mick and Nick back with you here at the ballpark. Top of the third. LSU leading it 2-0. And for the Tigers, here in the third inning, it's back to the top of the batting order. Cade Doty opened the game by drawing a walk against the Gators starter, Brandon Sproat.
Well, he's getting some good arm side run on that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. The 4-seamer at 98. That was the 2-seamer.
I'm not sure how that's not a strike.
It looked pretty good.
I don't know how you can't call a strike when it's at the belt, or even an inch or 2 above the belt. When did the strike zone become from the belt down?
Well, the old Spalding guide has it at the letters. And I remember for many years, every year they would try to make, in the Major League Baseball, they would try to call the high strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It didn't last long. Now, if you end up getting these robo umpires, then I'm assuming at that point it's going to be that you're going to call the high strike. Well, you'll set it.
Well, it's what? Yeah, that's right. It's where they set it. I mean, if they're going to set it robo umpire or not, if they're going to set it at the belt, then it's going to be the belt.
And this is driving Sully crazy because another, leadoff walk, and the bullpen already up and throwing again. They're going to send David Kopp out to kind of just slow things up. Twofold to settle Sproat, who has electric stuff, but you got to get ahead of these hitters. This LSU team, I talked about it, top of their order, Doty, Morgan, Cruz, and Barry. Man, that's a tough four. You know, Florida's got a tough top four, so does LSU, and you can't fall behind those guys because they'll make you pay, especially with the wind blowing out to right center right now.
Garrett Milchin and Timmy Manning both getting warmed up in the bullpen. LSU has done a good job tonight of elevating that pitch count.
Yeah, and we talked about, in one of my keys was 5 innings, 80 pitches. Boy, that doesn't look likely at this point. So let's see how it unfolds.
Like Milchin has finished his warm-up tosses.
Yeah, and he was throwing last inning, so it doesn't take him long. He's ready to go, and yeah, he's known as a strike thrower, and if he's in the game, you know that's why he's going to be brought in.
So here is Trey Morgan, who's made the difference in the game tonight with that first inning 2-run home run.
This kid's a fantastic fielder, too, over at first base. Very athletic.
Yeah, he made the All-SEC defensive team last year. Line drive in the gap, left center field. Doty will go first to third, and Morgan is going to slide into second base with a double.
Yeah, that was not a good decision to throw it to third. Play in front of him, good jump. The play was to keep that run off a second. He may have made it there anyway, but right here, this ball's hit in the alley, and you know the guy's going to make it to third base. I mean, let's face it, you're playing very deep. It's not even close, but good read by Trey Morgan. And that's one of those things. I think that was a mistaken judgment on where that throw went.
So the Tigers have something going here in the third. Runners on second and third, nobody out for Dylan Cruz. Cruz 0 for 1, fly ball to left.
Boy, if you ever need a strikeout, it's right here. Gators with nobody out, playing the defense back here in the third inning.
Oh, and 2 the count.
And with his fastball at 98, you may want to try something above the hands, up and away, to see if you can get him to chase after it. I mean, if you got 98 in your arsenal, 0-2, go ahead and use it.
That should get a run home. Fabian going back and right in front of the track. And here's Morgan tagging from second. He'll come on to third as Doty has scored. And it's now 3-0. Dylan Cruz with his 25th RBI.
And that's what LSU needed to do. Come in here and grab an early lead, get the confidence going. Their guy Hilliard on the mound doing a nice job through the first 2 innings.
Now here's Jacob Berry. Berry retired on a fly ball to Fabian out in center field. Berry was the National Co-Freshman of the Year last year, according to Collegiate Baseball. Just going to get another run in, and going to be an error on Kalilau at first base. And it's now 4-0.
Yeah, Barry, 17 home runs a year ago, 70 RBIs at Arizona. And certainly perplexed at what he's seeing here. Looks like Kalilau gets this very easily, and then just mysteriously comes out of his mitt.
And now Jordan Thompson hits. Kalilau's first error of the year. The Gators are averaging 0.64 errors a game. Only their 15th miscue on the season.
Sproats still has to work down. Try to entice a ground ball here. Get out of this thing in one pitch. Barry not a real threat to go.
Base hit to left.
Well, this thing could get ugly here in a hurry and get out of hand. And Sproat's got to figure out how to settle down and get out of this. It was last week against Alabama, 3 innings, 77 pitches. He's at 65 here, and I think Sully's seen enough.
Yeah, that's it. So it wasn't Sproat's night. Walked the leadoff man he faced to the first inning and then yielded a home run to the second guy. And walks off the mound trailing 4-0 and responsible for 2 more runners. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment.
Your home for adventure. Your home for romance. Your home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my... Ew.
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
The first ever Corolla Cross. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, here's Timmy Manning coming on for his 7th game, but Nick, it's just the second time he's been used out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's been in a starter's role, as you said, and had actually a great start against Miami, where he went 4 1/3, only gave up 3 hits, struck out 5. But last week in relief inning in the 3rd against Alabama, walked 3. So the walks are going to be the key here to watch. Manning's got all the tools in the world. 90-93 on the fastball, curveball, changeup, good tempo. I mean, he was so improved in the fall that he earned a rotation spot to start the season. And then by lack of throwing strikes, he's back in the bullpen. So this is a big opportunity for him, but a big situation in this ballgame to shut down LSU and get the Gators in the dugout down only 4.
So he works left on left here against Braden Jobert, who grounded out to Kalilau at first base back in the first inning. Still just 1 out. 2 in and 2 on for LSU. Jobert, junior college All-American last year at Delgado, hit .386, 16 homers, 71 RBI. Also banged out 15 doubles. He's just a good hitter. He was at Nicholls State his first year, hitting .365 there. That was in the COVID-shortened 18-game season of 2020.
Thibodeau, Nicholls State.
High to right field and deep. Thompson going back, and it is gone. Jobert belts one over the right field fence 3 more runs come across the plate for LSU, and it's 7-0.
Well, you see, he had the 17 home runs a year ago in JUCO. You can see the power. He has generated all kinds of buggy whip on this one. Left on left, keeps the shoulder in, keeps the head in, right down. You see on contact, the eyes right on the ball.
So 2 Tiger home runs tonight. And a 5-run 3rd inning. And still only 1 out here in the inning. That ball hit hard to left field, and this ball is gone. Dugas delivers back-to-back home runs on a line shot to the seats and left, and it is 8-0. This is the 7th game this year LSU has hit 3 home runs in a game.
Dugas, the guy showed power a year ago, getting it going now, and that is a big blow right there because the back-to-back thing just let the air out of this ballpark.
Tigers hit back-to-back home runs against Texas A&M in a game last weekend.
The Gators have the ability to score double-digit runs, but they got to be able to shut out LSU from here on out.
This is exactly what LSU needed because the Tigers had lost 4 of the last 5, and in those 5 games, they were hitting just .236. They'd scored only 26 runs in those 5 games. But they're getting untracked here tonight.
Yeah, Jay Johnson, he was saying, hey, look, this is a big weekend for us. Did not get off to the weekend they wanted, and they lost the midweek game against Louisiana Tech. So that's how big this game that they're in right now is, just from a momentum standpoint.
3-0 on DiGiacomo. And out number 2.
Let me tell you something. You can't relax here. McManus, home run power. Not out of this yet.
Yeah, McManus had 11 home runs last year and then hit 9 when he played for Delgado 2 years ago. Big, strong catcher.
Yeah, as fresh in his mind as the 2 he hit last weekend. He's only 2 of the season, but not that long ago.
He homered last Friday and then came back last Saturday with another home run against the Aggies. In the hole, backhanded by Josh Rivera, and he throws him out to end the inning. But the Tigers send 9 men to the plate in the score 6 times. A couple of big home runs. And we go to the last half of the 3rd with LSU leading it tonight 8-0.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Verizon Unlimited is going ultra. Now our best plan ever gives you more than ever. With 5G ultra wideband in many more cities.
Cool.
You get up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. And 5G data that's for reals unlimited.
Did you just say for reals?
Sorry. You also get Disney Plus, gaming, music, and more included with your plan.
Shh, I'm in the lead.
Go on. Watch all you want.
I love this show.
Now, for a limited time, Verizon has the offer you just can't miss.
Seriously?
Get a 5G phone on us with no trade-in required, plus $1,000 to help you switch.
Bottom half of the third. Gators still looking for their first hit tonight. And they've got a mountain to climb now, trailing LSU 8-0. Not a lot for the hometown fans to cheer about here at Florida Ballpark. They're packed in here pretty good tonight. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 hitter in the batting order.
Yeah, they got a Diana Rossum here. Ain't no mountain high enough.
Chris Armstrong now the batter. 276 hitter, couple of home runs, 5 RBI. Armstrong's got to see in that last pitch that if he hits McManus' glove, it had to be a ball. Look at that.
Yeah, no reason to come into Armstrong. Wind blowing out. You got a 2-strike count. You want to bury some breaking balls or fastballs up and away or off the plate. Yeah, bury the breaking ball. It's a smart pitch right there. You start out the knees and see if he chases it. But if he doesn't put it there and he hangs it over the plate, Armstrong will touch them all.
2-2 pitch.
Well, that's one of those where they come inside you like that. May want to take one for the team. Gators need base runners.
Third strikeout tonight for Hilliard. His career high for strikeouts is 9.
Back foot curveball under the hands.
Hilliard struck out 9 against Mississippi State almost 4 years ago to the day. It was March 31st of 2018. Now Derek Fabian hitting in the 9 hole.
When you're a good curveball guy with the 12-6, you're really in your comfort zone when you pitch out the full windup. And that's the key here. They need to get him in the stretch. Because from the full windup, he can really get on top of that pitch on the 12-6 breaking ball, which is his bread and butter out pitch. It has been since he came in to the Southeastern Conference 5 years ago.
The Gators came into this game tonight hitting .318 over the last 8 games, averaging 8.4 runs per game in these last 8 games. Fouled back.
What we've seen the Gators do, and now with 2 strikes, I would not advocate it, but drop some bunts down. Maybe early in the inning at certain times, depending on who you have up. Let them make a play. Third baseman playing back traditionally, at least he has been tonight.
Fly ball driven to left center field, and coming in will be Dylan Cruz for out number 2. 6 in a row, retired by Hilliard after he hit Sterling Thompson, who's been the Gators' only base runner tonight. So he's had a pretty good goal, but through the first 9 Gator hitters. Now back to the leadoff man, Colby Halter. He fouled out to the catcher McManus in his first at bat.
Significant shift on him in right field. Jordan Thompson playing about 7-8 steps behind the skin of the infield out there. You would think they're going to come back with the same pitch after those 2 swings. And as a hitter, you know it too. You know it yourself. You get up there and you say, man, I look bad on those 2 pitches. They gotta think they can get me 3 in a row. You gotta be ready for it though.
Oh, and 2.
Boy, anything you can to get yourself on base, scratch, claw, whatever. You got a home run guy on deck, and you got all the firepower coming up behind him. But you got to get something going. Get Hilliard to throw from the stretch. Ten home runs on the year, 20 last year. If he doesn't feel like he's leading the SEC in home runs, there's something wrong, right? What he's done the last couple of years.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And Hilliard has been cruising through the Gators tonight. And we go to the 4th inning with the Tigers comfortably in the lead tonight, 8-0.
Hey, bud. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Okay, go, Dad.
Thanks.
No, everyone's passing you.
You got it, Coach.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
These used cars look the same, but how can you tell which one's the better deal?
Bring in Dad from Sarasota? Hey, Dad.
This one's broken.
Dads are great, but let's say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Eight runs, 6 hits for LSU. No runs and no hits for Florida. As we move now to the top of the 4th inning. And for the 3rd time tonight, Kate Doty will step up. And led off in the 1st, of course. Led off in the 3rd inning and now leads off again here in the 4th inning.
Well, what Hilliard's been able to do for LSU is throw zeros up and get shutdown innings after a 2-run first and a 6-run 3rd. So he has done his job. And now it's up to Manning for the Gators to keep it right there at 8-0. Still early in this ballgame. And that's a hard thing to do because as you look at Hilliard right there, I guess they're thinking no hitter. No one's near him. 3 innings. Okay. But the thing is right here, all these hitters for LSU, 8 runs. Three guys have already hit home runs. They've got a double, a single. Everybody's feeling pretty good about themselves. So it's a confident bunch that you're going to have to get out 6 innings in a row with no more damage. And that is a tall order. I mean, I talked about the top of this order with Doty, Morgan, Cruz, and Berry. Man, it's hard to harness those guys on nights where they're halfway scuffling. They rarely ever scuffle, and right now they're off to great starts in this ball game. Big pitch coming up.
Doty turning 21 years old today. Fabian in and safe at first base. Doty legged it out for an infield base hit.
Yeah, it would have been a tough play. Fabian came in, tried to make the play on the run. Doty runs well. He'll definitely beat it. And now, again, you're facing a very tough part of the order. You better figure this thing out quick. Try to entice some kind of a ground ball here.
Morgan with a 2-run home run and a 2-base hit. Goes after the first pitch. Be retired by Kalilau, but he'll move Doty into scoring position, advancing to second base.
Yeah, productive out for Morgan. And that was a smart play. That was a tough roller coming in on. He really didn't have a play to go to second base on it. So Kalilau did the smart thing, just take it himself, get the out.
Dylan Cruz with a sacrifice fly, RBI, brought home Doty in the third, which at that time gave LSU a 3-0 lead. Cruz was named the National Freshman of the Year last year by Perfect Game. Played on the USA National Collegiate team. And he set the LSU freshman record last season when he hit 18 home runs, which was third in the league.
And that's saying something. LSU's had a lot of great players through the years. This kid's special.
No balls, 2 strikes. Looks the runner back at second. That's a nice play by Manning for the second out.
Nice play on a tough hitter and keeping that runner at bay. This will be a nice lift to get out of this inning right here with no runs. And be careful with this guy. You don't have to give in.
Jacob Barrio for 2. Fly out to Fabian in center and reached on a error by Kalilau at first base. Barry from Queen Creek, Arizona. Had a big year with the Wildcats last year when he hit .352. That was 7th in the Pac-12. 17 home runs, 3rd in the Pac-12. And he led the league in RBI with 70.
And to go with it, the ability to switch hit. And again, high trust factor with Jay Johnson to come with him to LSU from Arizona after that great year he had with the Wildcats.
He was 2 for 3 last night and was also hit by pitch.
This will get the crowd going if he can get a strikeout right here. Gator's very capable of putting up more than 8 runs in a ball game.
The 2-2 delivery. And caught nicely by Rivera right at the shoe tops. And the inning is over. The Tigers got a leadoff infield hit, but the runner's stranded on base. And we move to the last half of the 4th inning. LSU leading it tonight 8-0.
Hey, Cover Girls. Coming to you fresh-faced from home. Remember that? I was a Cover Girl in 1998, and today I'm a Cover Girl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a Cover Girl, always a Cover Girl. With Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, Cover Girl.
Dear MS, from day one, you've tried to define me.
But I never invited you in. It's my life.
And this is my journey.
I've found a way to do things differently with Ocrevus, an infusion treatment that's 2 times a year.
For adults with relapsing or primary progressive forms of multiple sclerosis, Ocrevus is proven effective in reducing relapses in RMS and slowing disability progression in RMS and PPMS.
Don't take Ocrevus if you've had a life-threatening allergic reaction to it or have hepatitis B. Tell your doctor about vaccinations or if you've had Hep B, as it could come back. A common side effect of Ocrevus is infusion reactions, and some may require hospitalization. It can increase your risk of infections, which can be serious and may decrease certain types of immunoglobulins. While PML was not reported in clinical trials, it could happen. An increased risk of cancer, including breast cancer, may exist.
Sorry, MS.
You don't get to control
Every part of me.
MS can't own us.
Ask your doctor about 2 times a year Ocrevus.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, all LSU tonight, as the Tigers have opened an 8-0 lead. 2-run home run by Trey Morgan in the 1st inning, and then that 6-run 3rd inning for the Tigers, in which Braden Jobert and Gavin Dugas went back-to-back home runs. And that's the big benefactor tonight, the LSU starter, Mikhail Hilliard. He's no-hit the Gators through 3 while striking out 4. Judd Fabian leads off the 4th inning.
And again, it wouldn't be the end of the world to lean into something like that, especially soft. Get some base runners going.
Fabian hit the game-winning home run in the bottom of the 7th inning on Tuesday night as the Gators beat Bethune-Cookman 3-2. His 42nd career home run. He stands 6th all-time in Gators baseball history home runs. Fabian hitting .313. And strikeout number 5 again on the big breaking ball by Hilliard.
See a big smile on his face, gets him to chase the breaking ball, and that's a dandy. And with 2 strikes, you know, that's a pitch that he's fearless when he throws that thing.
8 straight retired by Hilliard. Now here's the right fielder, Sterling Thompson. Hit by pitch in the 1st inning.
And once again, Gators failed to get the leadoff guy on and keeps Hilliard throwing from the full windup, which he feels very comfortable, especially getting on top of that breaking ball. He'll mix in that fastball at 87, and after all those breaking balls, it's going to seem like it's a lot harder. But that has been his pattern for 5 years at LSU. That's how he pitches. See, that has some nice bite to it. He just throws it at will.
One and two on Thompson. Thompson 1 for 3 last night. Went 3 for 15 last weekend against Alabama. Gators won 2 of 3 in Tuscaloosa on the opening weekend of league play. And should have won swept the series. Gators let Sunday's game get away. They won 6-4 Friday, 13-6 Saturday, had the lead late in Tuscaloosa and dropped an 8-7 decision. Gators 2-1 this year in one-run games.
.54 pitches on the night for Hilliard. Last week against Texas A&M, in 4 innings, he was at 75. But in that game, he gave up 10 hits and 5 earned runs.
Little soft looper to center field. That breaks up the no-hit bid. After 8 straight hitters retired, Thompson is the only Gator to reach base tonight. He's done so twice.
Challenged him with a fastball, and he was waiting for it. Keeps the hands back. Line drive center field. Now let's see what the Gators can do with Hilliard from the stretch.
That will bring up the left fielder Wyatt Langford.
This is the only hitter he's faced from the stretch all night. Second hitter for the Gators. Second time against Langford.
And the 1-0 pitch now to Langford. Dropped the breaking ball right in there.
That ball didn't have as much bite either. If he comes back with that pitch and Langford's waiting for it, we could ride it out of here.
Langford has been red hot. He's hit safely in 8 out of his last 9 games. He has 19 base hits in his last 36 at-bats. Great weekend in Tuscaloosa. He went 7 of 14 against the Crimson Tide with 3 home runs. 1-2.
Yeah, not seeing as much bite from the stretch. That one right there hung enough to where he could foul it off. Yeah, same thing there. This is a good at-bat. Remember, 77 pitches in 4 innings last week. Only at 60 here.
One on with 1 out. And that one gets away from McManus as Thompson goes to second base.
And we've seen this Gator offense come to life. This thing can escalate in a hurry if you aren't throwing strikes.
They charge a pass ball to McManus on that play.
Almost looked like he got crossed up. Late reaction. Should have been a pass ball. He hit off his glove and Almost to the point where you would think he got crossed up, but he's not like he's going out there to go over the signs again.
Fly ball to right. DiGiacomo camping under it. Thompson tagging. Will come on to third.
Yeah, that was a good read, I'll tell you why. He saw the right fielder with no momentum going forward when he made the catch. DiGiacomo caught that flat-footed, and he had plenty of hang time to come back and get some momentum going forward. He didn't do that. So Thompson's played right field. He could tell. He said, if that guy's going to catch it with momentum going back, he's not going to have enough on the throw to get it to me at third base. And he was right. Outfielders have to always assume on balls hit right on, you have plenty of hang time. Get back and start coming in with momentum.
Now here's the Gators catcher, B.T. Ryopel. Second team in the Sun Belt Conference last year at Coastal Carolina. Again, hit ball to right field. Back at the fence. And there to make the catch. Johnny Giacomo makes the grab. The wind's still blowing to right, but not as hard as it was about an hour or so ago. We played through 4, and it remains 8-0.
Your home for adventure. Your home for romance. Your home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my... Ew.
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machines, and now putting you in control of your financing. At Carvana, get personalized terms, browse for cars that fit your budget, then customize your down payment and monthly payment. And these aren't made-up numbers. It's what you'll really pay, right down to the penny. Whether you're shopping or just looking, it only takes a few seconds and it won't affect your credit score. Finally, a totally different way to finance your ride. Only from Carvana.
With Nick Belmonte, Mick Hubert back here at Florida Ballpark. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors for LSU. Gators just getting their first hit last inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. We come down to the top of the 5th. It'll be Jordan Thompson, followed by Braden Jobert, and then Gavin Dugas for the Tigers here in the 5th inning. LSU looking for its first road win of the year. They've only played twice in true road games, 0-2. They are 1-2 in neutral site games. First pitch fouled back by Jordan Thompson.
Nothing's changed for Timmy Manning. Keep throwing zeros up there. I hope the Gators can figure out Mikhail Hilliard.
Thompson has hit 10 home runs in his 2 seasons for LSU, and 2 of them have been game-winning home runs, including this year on March the 4th. Hit a game-winning home run in the 11th inning to beat Oklahoma 5-4 at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Last year, he hit a big game-winning home run in the bottom of the 13th inning to beat Texas San Antonio 10-9 on March 13th of last year. The 0-2 pitch. Foul back.
How about FIU last week having a 20-inning game? I don't see many of those. Ball's a little tough to see now this time of night for the outfield.
Timmy Manning came on with 1 out in the 3rd inning in relief of the starter, Brandon Sprout. We invite you to join us tomorrow. Nick and I are right back here at 12 noon Eastern Time for the series finale. Another strike 3 swinging by Thompson. Just the 3rd Tiger to strike out tonight.
Straight fastball challenge. Got him to swing through it. And again, as a pitcher, I guess you come in relief, you're down 8-0. So you haven't had to come in this game in a different mindset. And your mindset is, I know there's not a chance I'm pitching with the lead here, but I got to pitch like I am pitching with the lead, so my team can come back and peck away at this.
Jobert hit by pitch. That's the 52nd hit pitch for LSU hitters.
It's an incredible number. It really is. I don't remember the last time in this conference I've seen that hit by pitch count so high.
I think probably the last time you had a team like that was a few seasons back. Kentucky was up there for a while being hit by pitch.
Jay Johnson was asked about it. He says, well, it's not like we're trying to get hit. He said, I guess we face some pitchers that have been wild.
Here comes Kevin O'Sullivan out. Tyler Nesbitt has been warming in the Gators bullpen.
Yeah, he may want to go righty to righty here. Or perhaps a chat. Usually we've come to know Sully has been the guy with the hook this year, with David Kopp a lot of times doing the message prior. So we'll see if he decides to make the change or have what we've seen in the past. Kevin O'Sullivan would handle all the discussions on the mound. Nope, he's bringing the hook.
So 40 pitch outing from Manning tonight as the Gators make the call to the bullpen. Tyler Nesbitt coming in. We'll tell you more about him in just a moment.
Hey Cover Girls, coming to you fresh faced from home. Remember that? I was a Cover Girl in 1998 and today I'm a Cover Girl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 anti-aging foundation. With the plumping power of hyaluronic acid complex. It's skincare and makeup in one for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Once a Cover Girl, always a Cover Girl with Simply Ageless. From easy, breezy, beautiful, Cover Girl.
Hey, bud. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Okay, go, Dad.
Thanks.
No, everyone's passing you.
You got it, Coach.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
These used cars look the same, but how can you tell which one's the better deal?
Bringing Dad from Sarasota? Hey, Dad.
This one's broken.
Dads are great, but let's say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
There you get a look at the new pitcher, Tyler Nesbitt, 6'3", 180-pounder, redshirt freshman from LaBelle, Florida.
Yeah, fastball 88 to 92. Good sinker. Has that good slider that he throws, mixes in a change, likes to sink the ball. And yeah, coming off that Tommy John surgery, it's only his third appearance, and he's been good. He hasn't given up a run as a Gator. Came in as a freshman in 2020. Then had the Tommy John surgery, missed last year, and his 2 previous outings this year, he's been very good.
And he'll pitch to Gavin Dugas. Runner at first base, 1 out. And the first pitch, strike 1. Dugas drove one into the left field seats in the 6-run LSU third inning. The Tigers were 38-25 last year in Paul Maneri's final season, finishing 13-17 in the Southeastern Conference. Nice breaking ball for a strike.
That was a borderline pitch, and Ryapel right there just sunk a little bit too low and may have distracted the umpire.
Fabian drifting back. And he makes the catch for out number 2.
Boy, what does that tell you? That ball was hit off the end of the bat, went out to the warning track almost 400 feet away. The wind just howling out there, and that tells you Gators get the bats going with the wind the way it is. They can put up some crooked numbers in a hurry. We've seen them do it. Look at that. That ball off the end of the bat. He got him out front, and Fabian had to go all the way back to the warning track, one of the deepest parts of the ballpark, to haul that in.
Here's Giovanni DiGiacomo, 0 for 2 in the game with a ground out and a strikeout. DiGiacomo from Naples won 2 state titles at Canterbury High School, was the Class 3A Florida Player of the Year in 2018.
Perhaps he has faced Nesbitt. LaBelle not that far from Naples. This is an at-bat here that Nesbitt has to come all the way back and get him.
Coming out of high school, DiGiacomo was drafted in the 29th round by the Pirates 4 years ago. And he gets a 4-pitch walk to keep the inning alive.
Yeah, that's not something we've seen a lot from Nesbitt in his stints here at Florida. Usually a pretty good strike thrower. And again, dangerous power hitter coming up.
So now 2 on with 2 out for the catcher, Tyler McManus. McManus 0 for 4 in the series.
I would go right back to that first pitch he threw, same spot.
Well, you won't get the strike if he throws it exactly like he did the first one.
And get him to roll over it is what you would hope for here. There was, same area. That was the idea.
I'm not sure how he got the second pitch called a strike based on the way he's worked the first hour of the game. Off the glove of Derek Fabian. This will bring home Joe Bear, and it's now 9-0. Error charge to Derek Fabian, Gators' second error of the game.
That was big. He got the ground ball he needed. And it resulted, the air results into a run here. So momentum stays in the LSU side. He skipped off the heel of his glove.
Well, a walk and an error after 2 out gives the Tigers their 9th run. And for the 4th time in 5 frames, here's Cade Doty at the plate. 2 walks and an infield hit for Doty tonight.
This is not the part of the lineup you want to be with if you're the Gators with men on base. Go back out there with that slider, see if you can get him to chase it. Nothing in the zone here with 2 strikes with 2 men on.
And that retires the side. But the Tigers get another run, and they do so without the benefit of a hit. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Gators now chasing 9 runs.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machines, and now putting you in control of your financing. At Carvana, get personalized terms, browse for cars that fit your budget, then customize your down payment and monthly payment. And these aren't made-up numbers. It's what you'll really pay, right down to the penny. Whether you're shopping or just looking, it only takes a few seconds and it won't affect your credit score. Finally, a totally different way to finance your ride. Only from Carvana.
Where's he live at? Last half of the 5th inning. And the Gators trailing at 9-0. Other than that, it's been a beautiful night at the ballpark. Big Al is here.
Well, these fans are ready to get going, and the Gators need to start by getting that leadoff man on, something they have not done tonight.
No, Mikhail Hilliard's had them eating out of his 12-6 breaking ball hand. Struck out 5 Gators in 4 innings. Has allowed only 1 hit. Only 2 Gators have reached base. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Florida here in the 5th inning, with Kendrick Kalilau leading it off. Kalilau grounded out to shortstop Cade Doty in his first at-bat. Kalilau hitting .284 on the year. Rolled one over to the third baseman, Jacob Barry. And so another leadoff hitter retired.
Hilliard's best outing of the season was against Bethune-Cookman back on March 13th. 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 6. And Gators obviously a better hitting team than Bethune-Cookman. We saw them last week. They came in hitting .215 as a team. Gators came into this game hitting .306 as a team.
Not Josh Rivera. Grounded out to the shortstop Doty as well back in that second inning. Rivera's got a 5-game hitting streak. 9 hits over his last 22 at-bats.
They saw Rivera try to drop a bunt down last night, and for that reason, Jacob Berry was, until that last pitch, playing him even with the bag at third. Wouldn't be a bad time to bunt here. Gators need base runners, any way you look at it. Went a steady diet of breaking balls.
This is his 31st career start, and he's looking for his 18th career win. 17-9 for Hilliard in his career. Another breaking ball has fooled yet another Gator hitter as Rivera becomes out number 2 here in the 5th inning.
Well, he has been as advertised. Get ahead, let that breaking ball work. I've seen that breaking ball for now 5 years, and it's real good. I mean, the break that he gets on it is a pitch that a lot of hitters don't face that 12-6 on an everyday basis. Hitters are used to facing more slurves and sliders these days.
Chris Armstrong, the batter.
You can see that drop straight down. .74 miles an hour on that curveball.
This weekend marks the first LSU visit to Gainesville in 5 years. In fact, these two clubs did not square off in the previous 2 seasons. No one played in the league in 2020 due to the COVID-shortened season, and they weren't scheduled to oppose one another last year.
Well, one would think another buried breaking ball here. And as a hitter, you got to be ready for it. There it is. Overthrew it.
Armstrong came into this game tonight hitting .429 against league pitching. 6 for 14 in the first 4 games, but he has struck out twice tonight, and now 7 strikeouts in this game for Hilliard. We move to the 6th inning. LSU leading it 9-0.
Your home for adventure. Your home for romance. Your home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my... Ew.
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
A good crew knows conditions can change, especially in life.
It's a boy.
That's why the crew at Carvana gives you 7 days to make sure your car fits your needs. Triplets. This calls for 3rd row seating. Finding the right car can smash your budget. But the crew at Carvana makes it easier to shop for thousands of cars at the right price. So breaking in the new ride won't break the bank. Looks like this little piggy gets to see another day.
So he thinks.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me
me why? It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza, pizza.
Top half of the 6th. And a 9-0 lead for LSU as the Tigers bidding to even this series after a 7-2 Florida win in the opener. There's your game summary. Big 6-run third inning tonight for LSU. And the offense got going off the bat of Trey Morgan. Hit the 2-run home run in the first inning.
So the Gators need a quick first out. Cannot afford to give LSU any more runs down 9. The saving grace is how long could Hilliard stay out there. He looks like he could almost finish the deal the way he's throwing right now. But he is at 76 pitches. His previous high this season was against Bethune on March 13th at 78.
Hit sharply, but right to Kalilau. And 2 quick Tigers are gone here in the 6th inning.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, the Gators said, let's get Hilliard right back out there with no rest. He's had a lot of rest between certain innings for sure. Nice backhand by Kalilau, perfectly played.
So you would expect Jacob Berry to tie his shoelace.
He's taking forever to get to the plate.
He just did. And now he is told, you better come on up here and get in the batter's box. But
now you got to finish
all
off
part of the game.
Yeah, you got to finish off the day. You can't be swinging first pitch, right?
No, that's true. Yeah.
Well, you can Velcro the glove all you want, but you got to complete it by not swinging on the first pitch. Let's see what happens. There you go.
Berry lined out to Rivera, who made a nice play at shortstop back in the 4th. Berry with 8 home runs, leading the Tigers. That's 5th in the league coming into the game. Hit 2 home runs against Maine on February 19th. Oh, a 2-out walk.
And what he did was prolong the inning. Got his pitcher some rest. A good at bat. And you know Sully hates the 2-out walk. He hates walks, period, but those 2-out walks would drive a coach crazy.
Now Jordan Thompson stepping in. A double, a single, and a strikeout. Nice pitch there by Tyler Nesbitt. Thompson from Chula Vista, California. LSU picked to finish 4th in the SEC Western Division this year. Arkansas picked to win the West with Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Picked in a finish in a 2nd place tie. Over in the East, Vanderbilt picked to win the division with the Gators picked to finish 2nd.
You saw Jay Johnson going through the myriad of signs right there. I mean, really, there's only really one to give. You're going to send your runner 2-2 or not. You have a 9-run lead. You're probably not going to run your guys. Well, you're obviously not going to bunt. There's 2 outs. So, you know, guy on the left there, pencil his ear, that's Tyler Nordgren.
That's driven foul.
Tyler Nordgren, he's the director of baseball ops. That young man's come to my baseball camp through the years. I helped get him a job in independent league baseball. Played his college ball at Point Loma Nazarene, and Jay Johnson has a tie with Point Loma. Where he's from.
Fly ball right field. Sterling Thompson racing back and makes an over-the-shoulder grab right in front of the 380 marker to end the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, a man left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Gators trailing it big tonight, 9-0.
Hey, bud. Thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Okay, go, Dad.
Thanks.
No, everyone's passing you.
Oh, you got it, Coach.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
A good crew is efficient. That's why Carvana's crew of experts created a 100% online experience, turning 8 hours of pounding the pavement into 15 minutes of shopping from home.
Smells like I'm getting a new car.
Bet your sweet rump roast you are.
Language?
I've worked with a lot of great crews, but the crew at Carvana created a great way for you to sell your car online in under 2 minutes. They'll even pick it up and pay you on the spot. So, sell your car and feel like a real winner.
A jelly bean that's good for you? Nature's Bounty introduces new jelly bean vitamins. Good for you nutrients in a tastier for you form. More sweet dreams. More flavorful immune support. New Nature's Bounty jelly beans. Live bountifully.
So hot.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Tomorrow. I'm full of promise, but sweaty sleepers aren't too crazy about me. It's not my fault that people sleep hot.
You must be pretty popular because you've got a lot of fans.
Please stop coming here.
Casper. It's a Casper snow mattress, hyperlight sheets, and a lightweight duvet. The new cooling collection from Casper.
Been all Mikhail Hilliard tonight, Nick, for the LSU team.
Yeah, there's the 12-6 breaking ball. You can see a fastball here, but a rare pitch. All the rest you're going to see right here are these strikeouts. These are the 12-6 curveball, a pitch that he mastered when he was a freshman when he won 9 games in Baton Rouge under Coach Paul Maneri, who recruited him. And, boy, he's got the dandy going tonight.
The attendance is a record crowd tonight here at the ballpark. 8,306. 8306 at Florida ballpark. Derek Fabian leading off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Just his second at-bat of the night.
Well, Gators yet to get the leadoff man on. Has to start with that.
This ballpark, one of the best in college baseball. And Nick, you and I working our 33rd year together.
That's right.
Going back to the old ballpark. And we did a lot of games when we had big crowds over at the old ballpark that back in those days was like 1,800, 1,900. About all it would hold at that time before it was expanded a few times. DiGiacomo's going back, and it is gone. Derek Fabian with an oppo shot to right to break the shutout and hit the Gators' 47th home run on the year.
Well, that'll get the big crowd going. Well, got the leadoff man on and then some.
Second home run of Derek Fabian's career.
This is a hanging curveball, one of the few that he's hung tonight, and good job keeping his hands back, hips, everything, shoulder down, going with the pitch and letting the wind help take that out of the ballpark. I mean, he put a good charge in it, but that's where the jet stream is tonight.
Over 43% of the Gators' runs this year have scored via home runs. So think about that. 3 of every 7 runs across the plate due to a home run. 53% of the Gators' extra base hits have been home runs this year. It's the only extra base hit they have tonight. Just their second total hit. Now make it 3 total hits. As Colby Halter singles to center field.
Yeah, crooked number right here, not knowing what's in the LSU bullpen and how they're going to respond is going to be critical. Now, this is uncharted waters this season for pitches for Hilliard. He's thrown 83. His previous high this season has been 78. Starting to lead that pitch up as he's getting a little bit tired. And the Gators are making him pay for it. Now they go en masse out to the bullpen from the LSU dugout.
I think the fire alarm went off in the dugout.
And, you know, Jay Johnson has a couple ways he could play this, too, defensively. He's got an 8-run lead. Do you hold the runner on or do you play right behind him? Let's see. He's going to go ahead and hold him on.
How many times did you hold a runner on first base, Nick, with an 8-run lead?
I never did. I would play behind him, give my first baseman, play right behind him, give my first baseman an opportunity to get a little more range and dare the opposition to try to steal down 8 runs.
Little number. Hilliard makes a nice play. First out of the inning.
Productive out, but when you're down this many, you're going to need to bunch hits. And that man right there has done a nice job tonight. Gators only been able to get back-to-back hits once on him all night. They only have 3 hits total.
So now that'll bring up Sterling Thompson, who's been on base twice, hit by a pitch, and then ruin the no-hit bid of Hilliard with a single back in the 4th inning. Thompson has been just a solid hitter in his year and a half in the Gator lineup. But 301 is a rookie last year. Now hitting at 330. He's surpassed his home run total of 5 from last year with his 6th home run of the year earlier this month against Florida A&M.
And they got the big shift going on Thompson. And what we've seen from Thompson when they do this, he will gear his game to go opposite way. He has the ability to do it. His bat goes through the zone as long as anybody's. So he's able to make those adjustments. If they pitch him away, he's going to fillet it to left field. You better believe it.
1-2.
And again, it's always interesting to me when you pitch a guy away and you're playing him to pull. The hitter's got to be able to understand, look, if that's what they're doing to me, I've got to go left field here. At least set up that way. If they really hang you something, then you are going to pull it. You're not going to have a choice.
That ball was hung and hit deep to right, way back, and long gone.
Kind of like that.
Two home runs in the inning for the Gators. Now trailing 9-3.
Well, that's what you do with a hanging curveball. Hilliard getting tired, and he had no choice but to pull it when they hang him that high, like I was talking about. Kept his shoulder in as if he was going to go with it, and he said, well, wait a minute, this thing's up in my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and tomahawk this thing out of here. Well, there's your crooked number. Two home runs in the inning for the Gators. The crowd is now in it. Remember, it's 9-3, but you know the Gators. I look at it's 5 1/3 innings is all it is in their minds. .88 pitches, 10 higher than his previous high of 78 back from March 13th against Bethune-Cookman.
Well, they're going to hang with him.
There's the operative word right there, hang. Well, hanging with him cause more balls to hang. We'll see. Paul Gervais, Grant Taylor up and throwing. The big man Gervais on the right.
Wyatt Langford looking for his first hit tonight. Nothing for two. It's still 19 for his last 37.
And you're saying, well, that was a perfect opportunity to take Hilliard out. Why didn't he? Well, because LSU still has a 6-run lead. They got a game to play tomorrow. They're going to try to keep as many of those bullpen guys out of this game as they can and not expend innings that they may need tomorrow. They're saying that is the luxury of their big lead.
That ball hit hard but foul. Yeah, Nick, it probably would have been a different scenario if the lead was 6-3 instead of 9-3.
He wouldn't be in the game.
Yeah,
no, he'd be out. There's no doubt about it. Because both sides, at a certain point, you say, you're almost coaching two games. You're coaching this game, you're coaching tomorrow's game. I don't care how you slice it, you got to be thinking that way. Who can I put in now that I could have used tomorrow? That goes into your mind. Hilliard, you can just tell he's gassed. 92 pitches.
Yeah, they're just hoping to get him through 6 innings and hoping he can do it under 100 pitches. 1-2 to Wyatt Langford. And he popped it up. Shallow center field. Dylan Cruz there, out number 2.
Well, he got away with one. Hilliard hung another one. Langford just mistimed it. Now Riopelle looking for something that Perhaps if they hang a curveball, he could take to that wind blowing out to right field.
Ryapel 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right. Look out. That got him. Second hit batter tonight by Mikhail Hilliard. Now Kendrick Kalinau coming up.
They're sticking with him. It's one of those deals where you're rolling the dice right here. Kalinau very capable of putting a charge into one. I don't think the Gators have been talking about, hey, look, this guy's tired. He's hanging him. Be ready. Be ready to attack.
Kalinau with a ground out to short and a ground out to third. Getting 279, 3 home runs, 14 RBI. Had kind of a tough luck game on Tuesday. Came up as a pinch hitter and made an out, and that ended what was a 10-game hitting streak. Only had the one opportunity, and now the Gators get Ryapel down to second base on a wild pitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not sharp. He hasn't walked anybody tonight, Hilliard, but two hit batters and a wild pitch, and he just hasn't had the command this inning.
Well, he's certainly not in any hurry.
Well, they got a runner on second. They're trying to go through a separate set of signs that are different with the runner at second. And Jay Johnson said, hey, get me through this inning.
That ball hit pretty well. Left center field. And it's up against the fence. Halter scoring. Ryapel scoring. And it's now 9-5.
This ball is smoked, and again another pitch up. That was pitch 97, and the Gators taking advantage. That's a hanging curveball. Keeps his hands back and just puts a charge in it. And a big run-scoring double, and let's face it, that inning and that decision not to leave him in cost him another run. It's one of those, as a coach, you roll the dice and you're hoping your guy can do it, but it just wasn't equal to the task.
So a new pitcher coming in for the Tigers. We'll tell you more about him in just a moment.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
How can you tell which one's the better deal?
Bring in Dad from Sarasota?
Dads are great, but let's say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
A good crew is efficient. That's why Carvana's crew of experts created a 100% online experience, turning 8 hours of pounding the pavement into 15 minutes of shopping from home.
Smells like I'm getting a new car.
Bet your sweet rump roast you are.
Language?
I've worked with a lot of great crews, but the crew at Carvana created a great way for you to sell your car online in under 2 minutes. They'll even pick it up and pay you on the spot. So, sell your car and feel like a real winner.
A 4-run 6th inning for the Gators has chased Mikhail Hilliard. And the lead now 9-4 as you look at the new LSU pitcher coming aboard. That's Paul Gervais.
Yeah, in his 10th appearance of the year, 12 and 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 8 runs, 4 of those earned, but the salient staff are made of 3 walks and the 24 strikeouts. Pretty amazing, tough angle that he throws for a fastball slider. Just gives you an uncomfortable ABs at 95 miles an hour on that fastball. And that young man really worked it all night long, had the breaking ball going for the better part of 5 1/3 innings, and then just got tired and started hanging them, but gave him a chance to win this ball game for sure.
So Josh Rivera now works against Gervais. Runner at second. Gervais has pitched at a couple community colleges. Rivera with a ground out and a strikeout.
The Gators would love to tack on one more here. Bring it within that mythical grand slam to tie. Right now it's slam proof, but you want to go away with that right here with a base hit.
Gervais with a very whip-like delivery.
Yeah, again, I'm very uncomfortable at bat with a guy with his height throwing from that angle.
.6'10", 230-pounder. 3-1 pitch. Oh, beauty right there, 3-2.
Yeah, you don't know whether to throw strikes or box out. Big pitch in this ball game coming up.
Right back to Gervais. Nicely done to retire the side. But the Gators pick themselves off the mat and get back into the game to the extent they scored 4 runs on a pair of home runs. Sterling Thompson and Derek Fabian. And the Gators now trailing at 9-4.
You do cool spins.
People need to read it.
I can't read it.
It's because you're like 4.
4.5.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
And squish. And squish. Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish. Great. Thank you. Good job.
Squish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
You might have heard of Carvana and that we sell cars online. What you probably didn't know is that we're in the business of making you happy. We believe buying a car should be something that gets you hyped up. That you should be empowered to shop when you want, where you want, wearing whatever you want. And that your new car ought to come with newfound happiness and 0 surprises. So we promise that we'll treat you right, we'll put you in control, and all of us will stop at nothing to drive you happy.
We'll drive you happy. at Carvana.
Unjunk your sleep at Mattress Firm. Shop Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America, and save $300 on select mattresses. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. In stock for immediate delivery. Only at Mattress Firm.
7 hits and no errors for LSU. 4 runs, 5 hits, a couple of errors against the Gators as we move to the top of the 7th inning. And the Gators bring into the game their 4th pitcher of the night as we begin the 7th inning. This is the 7th appearance for the left-hander, Philip Abner.
You know, the numbers aren't going to jump off the page at you, but the other night against Bethune, he looked really good. That was on March 22nd. He went 2 innings, struck out 2, did not give up a hit. So that was his best outing in his young career here at the University of Florida. A guy that they thought perhaps would vie for a rotation spot. Hey, it's a long year, you never know, but coming off that Bethune outing, they're going back to him here, and again, big shutdown opportunity for Abner. Gators put up a crooked number. This would be paramount to get that 0.
Abner, 6'1", 220 pounds from Charlotte. Throwing ball 1 to Braden Jobert. Jobert with a 3rd inning home run tonight. Jobert now hitting at .301. Right at Judd Fabian.
Yeah, LSU, after that 3rd inning where they put up a 6 spot, 1 unearned run since then. So the Gator pitchers have done a good job.
Gator pitchers have allowed just 5 ground ball outs by LSU batters tonight. They've getting ball in the air tonight, and it's a good night to do that. Colby Halter at second base has not had a ground ball hit his way in this game.
Yeah, we have seen some fly balls that were off the ends of the bats that have driven outfielders back to the wall. And for Abner, for him to get more playing time, really just starts with strike 1 because he's got a ton of talent.
Gavin Dugas.
You could see the frustration in Riopelle when he caught the ball and didn't get the strike call. You just saw it in his face, and he's talking to the ump right now and just saying, "Where was that? This is exactly where my glove was."
The dugout's not real happy either,
or the crowd.
So a 1-out walk. That brings up DiGiacomo. He walked in the 5th. Gators have to be wary of a bunt here. Bring 3rd baseman Derek Fabian in on the grass.
Well, Dugas, as you see, the Giacomo show bunt, has stolen a few bases. Remember, this is a 5-run ball game right now. An inning ago, they would not be showing bunt.
DiGiacomo has no sacrifices on the year.
Big sweeping curveball. You know, a lot of people thought Abner was going to go either in the 1st or 2nd round a year ago out of high school, and then he came up with a case of turf toe and kind of sidelined it. Well, he's really finishing that breaking ball off. It's a good pitch. Now he wants to throw another one. Started out right about outer third and let the hitter chase it, because he won't catch up to it if that's where he starts it off.
Little squibber. Derek Fabian on to Halter. He'll get the runner at second base with the second out.
The Gators lucky that ball didn't go in the dugout. Kept the Giacomo at first base out of scoring position. But Abner did a good job getting the force out on the 5-4 fielder's choice.
Two away for the catcher, Tyler McManus. He struck out, he's grounded out, and he was safe on an error. Nothing for 3 for McManus. One of 2 Slidell products in the lineup tonight for LSU, with Braden Jobert being the other. Looking ahead to the Gators, bottom of the 7th, it'll be Armstrong, Derek Fabian, and then leadoff hitter Halter.
I don't think they're not going to roll the dice here on DiGiacomo running, only because you got the left-handed pitcher up. Doesn't look like he's getting a great jump unless he decides to go first move. And you get your 9-hole hitter up, who has home run power. So based on those two things, I'm not seeing it unless they want to just roll the dice here on an 0-2, thinking he's going to throw a breaking ball and that the delivery time is going to be slow to the plate. But you can't worry about the runner if you're Abner. Go get the hitter here, 0-2. Almost a little too slow on the tempo right there. Staring at the runner at first. No real need to even worry about him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's no reason to throw over there. You got a guy 0-2 1-2's got the ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark. He didn't even have a lead when he threw over just now. And he almost threw it away. Go get the hitter. If he goes, he goes.
Lined right to Derek Fabian. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a walk. 1 man left. Time now for the 7th inning stretch, with the Gators trailing 9-.
And my car is dented.
Geico does offer 24/7 claim service.
24/7? That's a lot of attention.
They're not actually with you 24/7. They're just available whenever you need them.
Okay, because I'm an introvert. It's incredibly rare.
I don't think that's right. Geico.
Who do you think you are? Canceling plans? Commanding a room? Being your own biggest fan? Who said you could do that? Say no to settling. No to compromising. Yes to getting all of the above. Who? No, really. Tell us. Who do you think you are? Oh, you're you. And TJ Maxx is where you can afford to be you to the max.
Hi, I'm here for
your annual eye exam.
Exactly. I'm here because I'm having trouble reading. Exactly.
They sort of make me feel
Like I'm the most fabulous thing you've ever seen? Like lightning is running up and down your spine?
exactly.
I'll take them.
A good crew is efficient. That's why Carvana's crew of experts created a 100% online experience, turning 8 hours of pounding the pavement into 15 minutes of shopping from home.
Smells like I'm getting a new car.
Bet your sweet rump roast you are.
Language?
I've worked with a lot of great crews, but the crew at Carvana created a great way for you to sell your car online in under 2 minutes. They'll even pick it up and pay you on the spot. So, sell your car and feel like a real winner.
You see my nose? Gators trailing at 9-4. It'll be Chris Armstrong, Derek Fabian, and then Colby Halter against Paul Gervais, second LSU pitcher. Came on last inning in relief for the starter, Mikhail Hilliard. Armstrong has struck out swinging in the third and again in the fifth inning today. Had a good weekend at at Alabama last weekend when he went 5 for 11.
Yeah, big difference between righty and lefty. 400 against lefties, 211 against righties coming into this one.
This will be fouled back. Just out of reach, beyond the third base dugout.
And Armstrong, a switch hitter. They're just trying to put it in play right now.
Armstrong, 6'4" and 230 pounds. LSU got 2 runs in the first inning tonight and then exploded for 6 runs in the third. Made it 9-0 in the fifth inning. And the Gators scored 4 times in the last of the sixth.
Just got a piece of that to stay alive. Good piece of hitting. That was a nasty pitch. His arm angle, it's tough to pick a ball off of Gervais with the arms and legs coming at you. Very deceptive.
And then throwing off the top of a mountain. Popped him up. And McManus in foul territory. 1 away.
Yeah, Chris didn't run out of the box there, but you can't, with the wind blowing out. The ball was being blown back towards the field of play. Don't take for granted that it was going to stay foul.
Derek Fabian hit an opposite field home run his last at bat. Second of his young career. He was Mr. Baseball in the state of Florida last season.
Boy, he lays a bunt down towards third. He's got a base hit. They're playing him about 6 steps in back of the bag.
This was the last at bat for Derek Fabian.
Yeah, got it going. Hilliard hanging a curveball, and he does a great job staying with it with the head and the shoulder in. Got the crowd going. Gators ended up tacking on 3 more.
And hit foul down the right side.
They play him to go opposite way with the shortstop towards second base. Big hole on the left side. And a 3 hit his home run on that side.
Chase the breaking ball, 2 away.
Good slider right here.
8 Gators have struck out tonight.
Started probably about an inch or two off the plate. And Derek just didn't make the adjustment.
So now Colby Halter got a base hit in his last at bat. 1 for 3. And hitting at 341. Halter had a great stretch at the plate in the last week of February. He had 6 multi-hit games in a row over that time. It was 14 for 25, including a game in which he had 2 doubles in the 5th inning against Georgia State, February 27th. And drawing a 2-out walk.
Yeah, this could end up being a thing. The 2-out walk, the coaches dreaded 2-out walk, and you have a guy like Judd Fabian, who has pretty much led the SEC in home runs in the last couple of years, like he's doing this year, and a guy that can make this a 9-6 ball game in a hurry.
Looking for his first hit of the game. And again, missing on the breaking ball with a easy fly out to DiGiacomo and right to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, a Gator left on base. We head now to the 8th inning here at Florida Ballpark, and LSU leading it 9-4.
The rules are just like horse, except instead of horse, it's half off. Breakfast orders in the Wendy's app.
Shoot the ball, Erica. There's a lot of letters.
She's already got HALFOFF.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Official breakfast of March Madness.
Hi, I'm here for...
Your annual eye exam.
Exactly. I'm here because I'm having trouble reading. Exactly.
They sort of make me feel...
Like I'm the most fabulous thing you've ever seen? Like lightning is running up and down your spine?
Exactly.
I'll take them.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Nine runs, 7 hits for LSU. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Gators. As we come now here to the top half of the 8th inning, the Gators will have their 5th pitcher of the night coming aboard, and that's Carl Hartman.
Yeah, Hartman 8 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all of those earned, 7 walks, 7 strikeouts. But he was the guy that came in against Bethune-Cookman on March 22nd and got the save, pitched that inning of a 3-2 ball game. Struck out 2 that night, didn't give up a hit, walked 1. So 90-94 in the fastball, power curve, changeup, and a guy that, Kevin O'Sullivan thinks, hey, this guy's got a really good chance to be a good one for us.
Another big, strong right-hand pitcher, 6'3", 220. Hartman from Merritt Island, Rockledge High School. And for the 5th time tonight, Cade Doty leads off an inning.
Is he the birthday guy?
In fact, he is. 21 years old today.
There you go.
Drafted in the 39th round by the Tigers in 2019. Doty hitting at .360 for the year. Has the ball hit high and deep into the gap in right center field. And this is off the fence. And he's going to try and come for 3. And here's the tag. He's out at third base. Tried to stretch a leadoff double, then do a triple.
With 1 out, worth the risk. With nobody out, not so. Great job redirecting the ball by Rivera right here, and throws a strike. And Derek Fabian did a nice job right here of just being unassuming, almost deking him.
8-6-5 if you're scoring.
We may take a look at it because that ball popped out of Fabian's glove, and this is going to be a huge deal if they end up saying he's safe. Is the tag on? See, now you remember, the home plate umpire did not see the ball come out of the mitt. And that's why the emphatic out call right there. They may reverse this. And that would be a huge deal. 1 out, nobody on in a 5-run ball game as opposed to leadoff triple. Now, at the very end right there, that was the thing. At the very end, it looked like he had made the tag, he was coming up, and then he got hit, and then it popped out. So that last angle, Jay Johnson says no way, but that last angle showed that after the tag, it looked like it was his hand or a part of his body that hit the glove and knocked it out. That's huge.
So now here's Trey Morgan. Homered and doubled in his first 2 at-bats. Grounded out and popped out in the next 2. The 1-0 pitch. Bounding ball out to Josh Rivera. And 2 gone here for the Tigers in the 8th inning.
Second assist of the inning for Rivera. That last play was a double and a 8-6-3 putout. Rivera again playing his sparkling defense as he has been all year long. And that's one of those where he rights his feet, the body's nice and square, and of course the strong arm Rivera possesses.
2 away, and now Dylan Cruz, the batter.
Well, if the Gators win this ball game somehow by a run, you're going to look back at that play, trying to stretch a double or a triple with nobody out here in the 8th is a big deal.
Gators will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the lineup, leading off the last of the 8th inning. Cruz tonight is 0 for 3. Does have a sac fly RBI.
Well, how many times have we seen it tonight? 2 outs, and pitchers can't find the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. On both sides.
It's kind of been a moving target. Fabian drifting over and back at the track, looking up, hitting over. No runs, a hit, nobody left. Getting late for the Gators, coming to the last of the 8th inning, trailing by 5 runs.
Why don't you do cool spins?
People need to read it.
I can't read it.
It's because you're like 4.
4.5.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
Bottom half of the 8th inning. Tigers have been in command all the way tonight and leading at 9-4. As the Gators will send Sterling Thompson, Wyatt Langford, and B.T. Ryopel, first 3 scheduled hitters, to bat in the 3, 4, and 5 slots in the order. LSU with 9 runs on 8 hits. The Gators have 4 runs on 5 hits. Thompson going after the first pitch, lofting one into left and right into the glove of Degas. 1 gone.
You know, Jay Johnson, the LSU coach, loves that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now only 4 to get. I'm sorry, 5 to get. And that's a big hitter you got out there as well.
So Wyatt Langford looking for his first hit of the game. 1 for 6 in the series, with a home run in last night's game.
Yeah, remember, LSU has one of the more experienced closers in the SEC, Devin Fontenot. And he's a good one. And I've seen Fontenot through the years go multiple innings to close out ball game.
I thought Fontenot was the shortstop.
Used to be.
Once upon a time.
That's right. That's right. LSU fans don't remember him. Yeah. Well, they've had great shortstops in their career.
They really have.
At LSU.
A ball and 2 strikes on Langford.
Trying to help it out there, a little low and away.
Two balls, two strikes. Deflected by the pitcher, but safe at first base, the call. Thompson came charging in, but Gervais had slowed it just enough.
And how many times he's talked about Langford's ability to run, and he's motoring down the line. Trey Morgan immediately called for the review. Let's see how this looks right here. This should tell you something on this look. Does he have it completely in the glove, caught right there? Now, if that ball is back in the webbing of the, remember, first baseman's mitt, when it enters the first baseman's mitt, it's not in the pocket yet. You have to remember that's a big glove, so don't assume when it goes out of sight that it's already in the pocket. Because when the ball disappeared in the glove, again, not necessarily in the pocket or the pocket of the glove, the foot was not on the base just yet. Now, there's no such thing called tie goes to the runner. That is not a thing. You're either out or you're safe. All right, so it's not officially caught at that point. And I say he's safe. I say by the time the ball is actually caught in the webbing of the glove, the foot is down. But prior to that, see, right now, that's not a catch yet. Now that's a catch. And then the foot's already down. I don't think they have enough to overturn it. Remember, first baseman's mitt is a bigger glove than a second baseman's mitt or a shortstop's mitt. See, the ball can get lost in there. And just because it passes a certain part of the glove doesn't mean it's actually caught yet. And that guy right there made that possible because he just hustles down the line. We saw him hustle the other night on a fly ball in short right field. That guy made a great catch, but had he not, he would have been standing up at second base. He hustles all the time down the line. Well, they're going to say once they saw it in the glove, they deemed that he already had it corralled. That's a tough play because, yes, one thing you have it in the glove area, and then by the time he catches it at the very end of the webbing, the foot was already down. I didn't think they were going to overturn that one.
That's a 1-4-3 put out. And now 2 away for the Gator catcher, B.T. Ryopel. Nothing for 2. Hit by pitch, scored a run in the Gators' 4-run 6th inning. That's the only inning the Gators have been able to plate any runs tonight. And they got those 4 in the last of the 6th. But at the time, they were trailing 9-0. That's where we are right now here in the 8th. 31st pitch thrown by Gervais. Came on with 2 out in the 6th in relief of the starter, Mikhail Hilliard, who stands to win his 18th career victory tonight. Unless the Gators have a big late game rally, it'll be a rubber game tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Invite you to join us for game 3 of the series. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inning is over. Gervais pitching well in relief. We go to the 9th. 9-4 Tigers.
Your home for adventure. Your home for romance. Your home for big savings.
Hey, Mom, have you seen my... Ew.
Because when you bundle home and auto with Progressive, your home is a savings paradise. Bundles Progressive. Your home for savings.
The record-shattering phenomenon comes home. I'll be down.
Just take it in for a minute. What are some of the craziest villains that you guys have fought? Seems you've met some of them.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Watch it now on digital.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
We move now to the top of the ninth inning. LSU holding a 9-4 lead. There you see the line score. They got 6 runs in the third. Gators scoring their only runs of the game in the bottom of the 6th when they played at 4. Jacob Berry leads off the 9th against Carl Hartman, and that pitch hits him. So a leadoff base runner.
LSU players have been like magnets this year. It's not like they're leaning into it. Ball just finds these guys.
Second hit batsman tonight by Florida pitchers.
We have a grand total of 53 hit batters for LSU this year.
Jordan Thompson now with a single and a double in 4 at-bats.
They're showing bunt here. I mean, this game, obviously with the Gator firepower still in doubt. They might want to tack on one more run here. That's how big it was last inning when the Gators got the first out with Doty trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Two and one. Thompson with a 4-game hitting streak. And he rips this ball down the left field line. That'll be in there and up against the fence and over the fencing for a ground rule double. That's his second double of the ball game.
Fastball, a little run in. Runs right into his barrel. And now LSU's got the Gators in a world of hurt. It was bad before this inning. Now you got second and third, nobody out. Gators got to bring their infield in.
Braden Jobert will step in. So a hit batter and a ground rule double. And the Tigers with runners on second and third. Carl Hartman in a jam here in the ninth.
Gators basically playing not full infield in, but halfway. Slow roller, they'll go to first. Anything hit hard at them, they'll go to home if there's a play there. Now, it's a couple of things LSU can do as well, and that's see the ball through before you take off. Of course, anything on a high, slow chopper, they're going to be digging for home. See, that's halfway defense.
So 3-0.
Well, it wouldn't be the end of the world here. You got a base open, that would set up a force out at each base. You'd almost rather do that than give in on a, because you know he's hacking 3-0. I mean, if you're ever going to green light a guy, this is it. 5-run lead, second and third, nobody out in the ninth. You kidding me?
And there it is, right on cue. One run is in, and they'll hold the other at third as Barry scores, and now 10-4. Fourth RBI of the game for Braden Jobert.
He's just sitting fastball, green light. He gets it right down the heart of the plate, makes it now a 10-4 ball game and a line drive down the line.
And still nobody out.
See, that was importance last inning of Gervais, too, getting through that inning. They could probably trot him back out for one more and save Fontenot for tomorrow, because I've seen Devin Fontenot close out games a lot of times with multiple inning saves.
Here's Dugas.
And they have not technically named the starting pitcher tomorrow. So you know that Fontenot is going to be a big piece in tomorrow's ball game on the back end.
That ball ripped down the left field line. One run is in, and again they'll hold Jobert to third on a two-base hit by Dugas, and now it's 11-4.
Yeah, they're getting pitches down the middle, and again, the way they've been swinging the bat all night, 11 base hits. A lot of these guys are very confident hitters at this point.
So that'll be it for Carl Hartman. We'll tell you about the new pitcher.
It's all you.
No, I insist.
It's your turn.
Nope, I think it's your turn.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Go.
I appreciate your appreciation. It fills me.
Safe drivers save money with Farmers.
Just for driving safely?
It's a Farmers policy perk. Get Farmers and you can get a safe driver discount simply for having a clean driving record for 3 years.
Come on. After you.
After you.
Safety first.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
You might have heard of Carvana and that we sell cars online. What you probably didn't know is that we're in the business of making you happy. We believe buying a car should be something that gets you hyped up. That you should be empowered to shop when you want, where you want, wearing whatever you want. And that your new car ought to come with newfound happiness and zero surprises. So we promise that we'll treat you right, we'll put you in control, and all of us will stop at nothing to drive you happy.
We'll drive you happy at Carvana.
LSU with 2 runs here in the ninth and still batting, and Gators dip into the bullpen yet again, and you look at now the freshman left-hander Karsten Finvold.
Yeah, out of American Heritage High School in Boca Raton, Florida, on the season 1-0 with a 13.5, but that's from the last outing he had. His first 2 outings this year were pretty good against Georgia State in North Florida. Seton Hall, he had a rough outing, but thus the ERA the way it is. But, you know, got it, crafty lefty type. You know, college baseball fans would know that name. His dad, Gar Finvold, one of the best pitchers in the history of FSU, pitched in the College World Series. He was a great one. And right now, Sully's thinking, hey, you know, you almost thoughts are towards tomorrow, except for a miraculous comeback here. You got your defense playing back here with nobody out, so just trying to get this thing over with and not expend too. You don't want to use a lot of your relievers because you got a game tomorrow, but things aren't looking good right now, and with the infield back, that says a lot.
Giovanni DiGiacomo, 0 for 3, has been on base once tonight with a walk back in the 5th.
And a lot of off speed from Finvold, a guy that has to hit his spots to be effective.
The 0-2 pitch, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. It bounces in and away, and here comes the runner home from third as Jobert scores on a wild pitch, and now 12-4. So 3 runs for the Tigers here in the 9th. And still nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes on to Giacomo. Giacomo missed 23 games last season with a hamstring injury. Hit this ball right on the nose, right at Fabian at center field. They're going to tag the runner up, and he will beat the throw. Sac fly RBI for DiGiacomo, brings home Dugas, and it's now 13-4. So 1 out. Now here's a catcher, Tyler McManus, fouls the first pitch back. McManus 0 for 4 in the game. So 4 runs on 3 hits so far here in the 9th inning.
And again, the importance of Gervais getting through those last couple innings when Hilliard was scuffling is huge, setting up tomorrow that they didn't have to dip into their bullpen more than they had to today.
And McManus drawing a walk, and the inning continues.
Speaking of walk this way, it's Steven Tyler Aerosmith's birthday today, as well as our other birthday boys stepping in the plate. And that mountain we talked about that was getting a little higher to climb.
Yeah, it's.
I said you got a Diane Ross tonight. It's her birthday today too. So.
On March 26th.
Yeah. How about that?
Well, go figure. I did not know that. I'm making note of that right now for next year. 2 balls, no strikes on Doty, who has only let off innings tonight. What am I doing batting here?
Yeah, right. And that's part of the effectiveness of the LSU pitchers is the fact that they were able to keep the Gator hitters from getting on in the leadoff position tonight.
Well, another walk. And in effect, they've turned out the lights in the bullpen. So it's on Finvold right here. Trey Morgan 2 for 5.
Boy, his hit in the first inning, the home run, set the tone of this ball game. They haven't looked back.
As was the case last night when Halter's first inning home run set the tone for Florida.
There you go. Same exact thing. And LSU needed it tonight so bad because of how the season started in the SEC and a lost Louisiana Tech, and they lose on Friday night. And it's like, man, we need to get something going early.
Yeah.
And that's when Trey Morgan answered.
Yep, they had lost 4 out of 5. And as we mentioned, had hit just 236 in those 5 games. So they broke out big time tonight. That's bounced foul. Gators will have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And the message will be simple. Sully's going to get his guys together after the game and say, hey, look, one of those games. I mean, it's baseball. You play a lot of games. We didn't get it done tonight. Let's just forget about it. Come play tomorrow. We got a chance to win the series and win your second SEC series of the season in a row.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to think about it. The noon start tomorrow.
Yeah, you just come out and play. You can't dwell on this game. You know, the Gators will have pretty much everyone up in the pen. LSU only got to use, well, I'm sure Gervais will probably come out here in the bottom of the 9th. One would think.
So 2 out. And for the second time tonight, the Tigers will send 9 men to the plate in an inning. They did so back in the 3rd when they scored 6 runs. And now here in the 9th inning, when they've plated so far 4. But they have runners at first and second. Dylan Cruz hitting .355. Longwood product, second team All-American last year. Drives one deep into center field, way back, and Cruz crushed this one. A 3-run shot. The Tigers' 4th home run of the night. And the hit parade continues, 16-4.
Well, Dylan Cruz, one of the better hitters in all of college baseball, shows you why. There's no limit to this guy's potential. And he just absolutely crushes. That pitch is outer third, and he muscles it out of here. And I'll say this, in fairness to his power, we've been talking about the wind blowing out all night. The wind has died down. That's all Dylan Cruz right there. That is raw power. It's funny that pitch away like that he hit out of the yard. It was Jay Johnson was saying that guy he gets the pitches that a lot of hitters can't get to, and there's a perfect example of what Jay Johnson's talking about.
Last time the Tigers hit 4 home runs in a game, you had to go back to May 16th, 2021 against Alabama. And there they do it again now tonight. They got just 4 hits last night. Tonight they have 4 home runs to go along with a dozen hits. One-two pitch to Barry. He fouls it back again.
And you know Barry's up there going, wait a minute now. I want in on this. He doesn't have a hit tonight.
He's got one now.
There you go. He's like, okay, now I can join the party.
Right back through the box.
I guarantee you he was grinding. In his mind, this was not a 16-4 ball game with that at bat. He wanted that base hit.
Well, now Jordan Thompson batting. The 11th Tiger to come to the plate here in the inning. This is not a season high for the Tigers. They scored 17 runs in the second game of the year against Maine. And then the next day got 21 runs against Maine. They scored 51 runs in that Maine series on opening weekend. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled it back again.
Big night tonight. Thompson 3 hits, 5 at-bats. Double his first time up. Single in the third, and a double here in the ninth.
Finvold makes the play on the mound and retires the side. Seven runs in the inning, and the Gators trailing 16-4.
With Farmers Auto multi-policy discount, the more policies you have with us, the more you can save on your auto insurance.
Hey, hon.
Hi, honey.
Like what?
Well, you'd get a discount for insuring your jet skis and boat, RV, life, home, and more. You could save up to 45%.
That's a whole lot of discounts.
Well, we offer coverage for a whole lot of things, and you could save a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
What's up, Dad?
17-car garage you got there?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Need a new grill? Academy Sports and Outdoors is the destination for your outdoor cooking needs. With our free in-store assembly and pre-assembled grills and smokers, buy online at academy.com and pick up in-store. So keep those grilling plans at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
Bottom half of the ninth inning. A new pitcher coming in to work this final inning for the Tigers. Their third hurler of the game as you look at Trent Vittmeyer.
Yeah, Vittmeyer coming in. He's not an overpowering guy. He'll sit around 90, pitchability guy, but very competitive. And you love the fact the 12 strikeouts, only 4 walks, 5 hits on the year, and sparkling ERA of 1.74. But you got to give it up for Mikhail Hilliard and Gervais in relief of Hilliard tonight. Did a great job when he had to. And they're counting on Vittmeyer to close the deal out here.
Ty Evans is going to pinch hit for Kendrick Kalilau. Evans has a pinch hit home run this year, a 3-run blast against Georgia State on February 27th.
The Gators look like they're going to go pinch hitter on deck as well for Rivera. Looks like Previs has a bat waiting on deck.
Out to the shortstop, and Doty throws him out. 1 gone. Now LSU had the hitting and the pitching tonight. Pitching has been a lot more efficient. The Gators ran out 6 pitchers tonight, and they threw a total of 210 pitches in this game. Matt Prevesk now will be a pinch hitter, batting for Rivera.
Matt has good power. Again, it factors in definitely the future plans here in Gainesville.
Out to the center fielder, and Cruz coming on. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And the third straight pinch hitter for Sully. Coming up now is Rene Lastras. Will bat for Chris Armstrong.
Vittmeyer doing exactly what he's supposed to do, is throw strikes, get it in play, close it out. Lasters out of Hialeah Gardens might have the most raw power anybody on this team, which is saying a lot with all the firepower this Gator lineup has.
Yeah, named a high school All-American last year. Homered in his first collegiate at-bat, doing that against Georgia State on February 26th.
Yeah, he just buggy whipped one line drive to left field on the berm, got out of here and less than 3 seconds. I mean, he crushed it. Well, you know, tomorrow, great weather planned. There's going to be a lot of people out here. That's going to be a big game for both sides. I mean, SEC rubber games are always super intense. I've been through a lot as a player, and they're fun to be part of. And LSU will be fired up. I mean, they got beat kind of handily last night, and then they turn around and put a 16-4 score up there the next night. That is a total confidence builder.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Lastras, and it will be the final pitch of the night, it would appear. Into the glove of Doty at shortstop, and the ball game is all over as the LSU Tigers jump on the Gators right from the start. And even this series at a game apiece in a dominating 16-4 Tiger triumph here in Game 2.
Yeah, and the good thing is you got a chance to win it tomorrow. In the rubber game, this only counts as one. And tomorrow, I can't wait. This is going to be a battle to the end. And we'll see you tomorrow, Mick.
Well, we hope that you can join us tomorrow for the rubber game of the series at noon Eastern Time. Now for Nick Belmonte, I'm Mick Hubert.